Hello everyone, this is Vinay here again, and welcome back to my channel Learn Coding with Vinay. And welcome back to the video series where we are building contact list APIs using ASP.NET Core 9. And in previous video, we discussed the project setup and we prepared our project. In this video, we are going to discuss the entities, possible entities, right? So I have prepared the prompt and prepared the entities. Let me walk you through it, and we will put down that prompt to the ChatGPT, and we'll then work accordingly ChatGPT's suggestions or steps. So let me open up the Word file where I have the uh, written the prompt. So yeah, so let me walk you through it. Okay, so here is the prompt. What I'm saying is, we will be using simple contact list example, and we will be using following entities. The entities are listed below, but I want to make sure that ChatGPT understands it well, right? I have tried to keep the entities simple as of now. Real world case may be little complicated, but I wanted to keep example less complicated. So let's stick to this. So I'm trying to inform ChatGPT that do not complicate it much. You want to keep it simple. Right. So here's the user entity. What we usually have in user entity, we'll have ID, name, username, mobile, password. This password will be 4-digit pin as of now, and it will be hashed. Right. Salt. If salt is required, we will have it. If not, then we'll ignore it. Then is active, which is very common column in most of the master tables. That one indicates actually it's an active record and zero indicates it's a inactive record. Right. Now let's move to the user contact. Then it's ID, user ID, contact name, mobile number, right? Secondary mobile number if they have, email optional, address optional, birth date optional. Mm. Then user group. Usually we create groups also in our mobile, right? So group name ID, group name, and user ID, right? So basically this indicates this group belongs to which user, right? Because every user in their mobile, they will have different names of their group. Right. Then user contact, then every group will have the contact numbers, right? So user group ID, user contact ID, and then the unique key. Here we are declaring user group ID and user contact ID as unique key, because the same number cannot be added into the same group again and again, right? That is something we should restrict. Call history, ID, user ID, call from mobile, this will be mobile number, call to will be mobile numbers, call start time, call end time. I have kept it quite simple, so that it is understandable. And then the similar way, message history, ID, user ID, message from mobile number, message to mobile number, message text. This will be again encrypted, and send date and time. When was the message sent? Right. So please provide required C# model classes with relationship between them so that they results in correct relationship in database. Right. So we'll have to make sure that whatever classes we are designing, they actually results in correct database design also. Right. So we are instructing ChatGPT that give us possible relationship between all those entities, and create the classes based on that. Right. So usually entity framework will pick ID as a primary column, and then the something with user ID, it will pick it as a foreign key column. Right. So this certain naming conventions and we will have to follow while working. So but ChatGPT suggests itself also. So let's see. So let me put down this prompt, entire prompt, into ChatGPT, and we'll move ahead from that. So here we are just creating the classes, model classes basically. So let me push this, and let's wait for its response. Okay, so ChatGPT has generated the response. Let's read it out. Okay, so it says your entity excellent. Your entity list is well thought out and reaching. Okay, this is good. Will below this, and this is good. So it is saying that in the models we are supposed to create one more folder, entities, and in that we will put down these entities. Okay. Then the first user entity example. So it has given us class with the column and with the required data annotations also, which is good, because we have specified in the prompt that okay, these are optional, these are mandatory fields. So considering that, it has given us these tags also, data annotation tags. Excellent. And these are navigation properties. These navigation properties are actually defines a relationship between two classes. So it says, one user can have I collection user context. So one user can have many contacts. One user can have many groups. Then one user can have many call history, obviously, and one user can have message history, which is quite obvious, right? Then the next one, user contact entity, right? So user contact entity. So we have ID, user ID, then contact name. Okay, excellent. Now one this usually one contact can belong to one user, right? Ideally same contact can be in another mobile also, but consider this because at the moment we will be dealing with one user and that one user's contacts, right? So this is how navigation property is specified, which is good. And it is not null, declared as not null, because obviously contact has to be associated with one user, right, in terms of mobile contact list, right? Then I collection group. So maybe that contact can be part of multiple group or a single group, right? It can be, right? So this must be also nullable, right? Okay. The next is user group entity. Okay. Then user group contact. Then call history. Okay. Excellent. So it has given us, good amount of code for the nodes, for the entities, right? And here it has also explained the relationship between that user contact one to many, user one, then user groups one to many, call history one to many, one to many, which is good. User group and user contacts many to many, because yes, one group can has many contact and one contact can belong to many groups. So this is excellent. Then it is also suggesting that okay, what should be your next step? The next step should be create the application DB context. Okay, excellent. Configure keys and composing and indexes. Okay, run EF run. And it is suggesting when we are ready, just put down this in the next prompt and we will move out from there. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me create these classes, right? Let me create these classes and come back and I'll explain what I am doing. So to save time, I'll do this all in background and then I'll explain what I did. Okay, so I'm back. So here I have created all these required entities: user, user contact, user group, user group contacts, call history, and message history. Six. Right, let me see. Those were the six one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay. Let's move to the prompt again. What it is suggesting now. Yeah, okay. So it says let's create an application DB context and configure relationship using Fluent API. Okay. Right. So there are certain relationship that needs to be defined using Fluent API. Right. Currently we have just defined that okay, one to many, one to one relationship in the using the data annotations, right, and navigation properties. But to define actual unique key and all those, we will have to use Fluent API. That's what it is suggesting, right? So we'll do that, and we'll do that in next video. As of now, that's it in this video. Stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.